Hello, loves. Welcome in if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I read for myself and my collective, and I start with a prayer. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, higher self, those out there willing and wanting to help us on our journey of healing and loving ourselves. We welcome you in and we thank you for the shield of protection that you put around us. We thank you for the clarity and connection in the message, and we thank you for using all negative energy sent our way as fuel for our purposes later. We thank you again. How y'all doing? How y'all doing out there? So, I immediately went to this deck. This is a collective reading. This is the reading for me and my collective. Hey y'all, hey. Mercury shadow period has been kicking my butt. Like Mercury retrograde itself, I handled. This shadow period, man, I'm feeling it. How y'all doing? Spirit, what do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to know? And what do we need to see, Spirit? Okay, didn't want to come out. What do we need to know and what do we need to see? Two of Cups and the Hermit. The Two of Cups talks about partnership. It talks about love. It talks about marriage and proposals, connections. But the Hermit here, that talks about soul searching. It's a time alone, time to figure things out, to be introspective, time to contemplate solo. What do we need to know, Spirit? Like, this is backwards energy. What is this? What do we need to know, Spirit? The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. And the Sun, happiness, freedom, and success down at the bottom. We need to know about this Hermit. I need what do we need to know? Who's in Hermit energy? Like the wish fulfillment card means somebody is happy, right? But with the Two of Cups talks about being with a partner. The Hermit talks about being alone. Spirit, can you show us clearly? What do we need to know about this Hermit? Look, yo. Wish fulfillment here. I said, what do we need to know about this Hermit? And we have thoughts and isolating. That's the same damn thing. The Hermit, thoughts and isolating. That's not clarifying anything. Wish fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups. Again, wish fulfillment. Somebody, what is underneath this? Messages and dreams, celebration and abundance. Maybe somebody somebody is being a hermit, right? Maybe this is you, because I feel like I'm definitely being a hermit. But somebody wants to be in this partnership. And both of them feel like what they want is the wish fulfillment. And somebody's trying to communicate that. What is this Two of Cups? What's one card for this Two of Cups? I don't know, because I'm confused. The Two of Cups, toxicity, bound, patterns. Yeah, somebody wants to be in a partnership, but it's toxic. It's not right. Maybe the structure, right? The structure of it was not right. It didn't start off right. Y'all didn't set healthy boundaries to begin with. You guys were just stuck in codependent and runner chaser energy. There was a bad foundation. There was not a solid foundation made in this relationship, this partnership. Chemistry and passion. Maybe it was a very sexual relationship. Like maybe y'all had some real good. It was good, right? But maybe it wasn't right. It wasn't healthy. It was fragmented, right? There was a lot of back and forth, a lot of stalemate energy. Maybe it was a lot of future faking, right? We're going to do this. We're going to get married. We're going to experience this together. We're going to do this together. But it just kind of it never happened, or the date just kept getting pushed forward. But it was fragmented. There was a lot of, it was toxic, right? There was a lot of push pull energy. Here's the passion. Here's the rejection. Here's the passion. Here's the rejection, right? It was toxic. And so somebody decided to avoid that shit and decided to be a hermit. Yeah, in the past, right? In the past, there was lack and suffering. So this is past energy. Oh, is this a past, present, future reading? That's how I'm seeing this. Past, present, future. This was the past, right? There was this chemistry and this chemistry rejection energy back and forth with this toxic person. And now you're in a hermit, and now you're moving towards your wish fulfillment. The sun, the happiness, the success. Oh, it's too dark. Sun, the happiness, the success. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna make sure to hold it back here in the light. I'm working on this. Maybe if I open up the blinds a little. Give me a second. I don't know if that helped or not. Nah, not really. Maybe. I don't know. But anyways, I'm not gonna be distracted. So, what is this hermit energy? We need to know about more about this hermit. Thoughts and isolating. What are the thoughts? What's being focused on? What is this hermit working towards, working on? Divine feminine. This hermit is the divine feminine. The hermit is becoming the divine feminine. And you can only be the divine feminine if you have mastered balancing also your masculine, right? So you are balancing your energies. You're becoming the divine feminine. Or the divine feminine is the hermit, right? And the divine feminine loves, tarot is fluid. So that is in gender, that is in time. So this could be past, present, future energy, right? Like I see here. You could be anywhere in this energy, right? This past, someone's past could be someone else's present or someone else's future, right? So anywhere, this could fit anywhere in your storyline. But tarot is also fluid in gender and sex. So divine feminine, just because there's a chick on this card, does not mean that this is a woman. This could be a man in their masculine energy, right? Everyone has masculine and feminine energy, and everyone's a little bit more dominant on one side or the other. However, you have to know how to balance them both in order to be healthy. And that's what this hermit is doing, isolating to figure this shit out. What else do we need to know about this divine feminine, this hermit? Cycles and completion, right? This person, oh, look at this bullshit. Sorry, y'all. It keeps making me mad. It just makes me mad. But this divine feminine here has been through some shit. She's been through some stuff. She right here, she is bloody. I don't know if you can see it, but she is bloodied and battered. She's been through some cycles. She's completed some cycles, and she has changed. She's had a metamorphosis into this butterfly. She is hermiting to figure it out, right? She is completing her cycles, and I don't want to know about this twin flame card. Yeah, transcendence and unity, whatever. So I'm guessing, right, as the divine feminine elevates and heals herself, the divine masculine is also doing his part on his end, because you elevate together, or you're supposed to, at least similarly. Of course, there's always one who is more advanced than the other. It is often the feminine, because the feminine is the more intuitive normally of the team. Wish fulfillment. What do we need to know about this wish fulfillment? I want to know about the divine feminine's elevation. That's what I want to know. Because yes, We've been through some challenging cycles. We've been battered and torn and beat up. I'm ready to be the butterfly. I'm ready. I'm ready. What is this wish fulfillment that we are seeing or growing into, experiencing? Shadow side. Shadow side. The shadow side, the moon, the dark night. Only thing I see is coming out of that energy, right? Coming out of this shadow side, no longer receiving or accepting this dark night as reality, or passing through this period. Wish fulfillment and success. We're completed that cycle already. What else do we need to know about this fulfillment? Please show us clearly. If you want to know what deck site I am using, you can click the link down below. There is no affiliation to me. I don't get paid for that link or any of those links. So if you would like to donate to my channel, feel free to do that. You can get to that link in the description box below as well. The first link will link you to multiple links. Say links how many times? Also, feel free to like the video, y'all. If it resonates, like it. Send me a comment down below. What else do we need to know about this wish fulfillment with this shadow side spirit? Because we definitely letting it go. We letting the shadow side go today. We've been let it go. Been trying to let it go. Fire sign and an earth sign. Fire and earth could be significant to you. Nurture and compassion. So maybe one of you is an earth sign, one of you is a fire sign, maybe one of you has both in your chart or either or in your charts. Earth being Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, fire being Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, right? Could be all or none, right? Don't take it seriously if it don't resonate with you. But if it does, it's additional confirmation. But yes, it's time for nurture and compassion. Wish fulfillment is it's time for there to be a nurturing and compassionate relationship. It's time for you to receive that. It's time for you to receive that. And you know what? I keep getting frustrated with that twin flames card, but your twin flame might not be who you think it is, right? It could be someone you have no idea about. Huh. It could be somebody that's for me, right? It could be someone you have no idea about. What else do we need to know about this wish fulfillment? That's too many cards, Spirit. Clarity, please. One or two más. Solo. Thank you. Self-love, creation, and intentions, right? Your wish fulfillment, separation and longing. This person over here is still feeling this separation and longing, but you are going towards your freedom. You're leaping for your new opportunities. Uranus energy, which is rebelliousness and revolution. You're making drastic changes. You're learning to love yourself. That's the cycle you completed. You now know how to nurture and give love to yourself, give compassion to yourself. And you have to know how to do that in order to be able to accept it from someone else. Honestly, how do you know what you like if you don't know what you like? How do you know what you want if you don't know what you like? So you are, yeah, separation and longing. Somebody's still longing for it, but I see this wish fulfillment. This person is solo. They figured it out by themselves. So maybe your shadow side was the desire to be with someone, to have someone, right? And realizing you don't have to be codependent on anyone's energy. You can give yourself the love that you desire. You can create with yourself, set intentions for yourself and work through them. Create them, follow through on them. You can do that. You've completed the cycles of needing to be with someone and realizing you're getting this back and forth energy, this passion and rejection, back and forth toxicity. You've done that enough. You've done that enough. So you realize it comes from you first. And you'll be able to realize the next time sooner when you're seeing this toxic energy. Yeah, you will definitely be more more aware because you have been through enough. You've been through enough. Separation and longing at the bottom. Mm. Let's see. What else do we got? Of course, not everything applies. So if it doesn't apply, go ahead and fly on by, my love. Flutter by, butterfly. Just looking at this butterfly and the cycle's completion, change. Flutter by, butterfly. Go and cater and nurture to yourself. What do we need to know about this Two of Cups with this toxic energy? What do we need to know about this Two of Cups with this toxic energy? Shadow. Yeah, somebody is still stuck in their shadow side. Still, magic. I don't know if you saw that. It's dark. Somebody's still stuck in their shadow side, and with magic being at the bottom of the deck, maybe they're trying to pull you in. Maybe they're trying to do love magic and pull you in, because this shit is toxic, right? I feel like they're still stuck in their shadow side, and they're trying to do work to pull you in. What is this Hermit? What do we need to know about this Hermit, this divine feminine who's complete in cycles, making changes, loving on herself or himself, right? The divine feminine. What do we need to know about this Hermit energy, this person working through these changes? Please show us clearly. What do we need to know? Spirit. Don't forget the like button, y'all. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Sovereignty. That's going to seek someone with higher power than you, right? This Hermit is doing some deep soul searching, definitely going to God, to the Creator, to the ancestors. You're going to speak to somebody who know more than you. And that is how you got through this. That's how you got through this. That's how you're completing these cycles. That's how you're healing and changing. See this here? The change card down here. You're healing, you're changing, you're shedding your old skin. You're shedding your old skin. What is this fulfillment card? What do we need to know about this fulfillment card? You're releasing the old cycles and shedding and releasing. With that snake card, he's shedding its old skin. You are releasing people, toxic relationships. It doesn't have to be partnerships. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be business partners, family, friends, perspective. Your wish fulfillment is you changing your perspective. Didn't I say that? You're releasing the shadow side, the codependent energy, the idea of needing to be with someone. You changed your perspective and realized you needed to love and nurture on yourself. Self-love. Focus on your creations, focus on your intentions. Loving on yourself brings you your wish fulfillment. It just took a change in perspective, right? It just took a change in perspective. And a little guidance. We got guidance down here at the bottom of the deck. With wisdom. With wisdom and trust. It took all those things. Guidance, you seeking the higher power, seeking out knowledge, taking some time to be introspective, spiritually enlightened. It took a whole lot of work. And somebody is still in that shadow side. They don't want to do the work. This toxic person is still in their shadow side. They don't want to do the work. Just do the work. It's just nuts, right? Just do the work. Just do the work. It's just not that hard. I mean, it is hard. I can't BS you. It's hard. But you expect to reap the reward. You expect to see the benefits. Like, I honestly feel like I've grown so much from dealing with the shit I've dealt with in my life. I mean, I could go down a list of all the things that I've experienced, and you would when I tell people this, the things that I've lived through, they're like, "No way, you don't look like what you've lived through." No shit, Sherlock. Why should I? Why should I? Why should I allow it to hold me back? I shouldn't, because I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be trapped. I don't want to be battered. I've survived enough. And through everything that I've survived and learned and healed through, I now know how not to repeat. But if you don't allow yourself to live and heal and grieve through the shitty stuff that you have been through, you will keep reliving it. Not just mentally, but also actually, right? Because if you don't heal the patterns, you repeat the patterns. It'll be a different face, but it'll be the same pattern. So if you don't work through it, if you don't hermit yourself, if you don't take the time to sit down and do some soul searching and do some figuring it out, you won't heal. Take some time alone to elevate, to think in isolation, right? You can't become the divine person that you're supposed to be because you're stuck in the cycles. But if you take the time to slow down and process, you break through that shit. You figure it out. You figure out the answer to move forward. You figure out how not to do that shit again. You figure out who with you and who ain't, because you can see clearly. You don't have everybody in your ear. You don't have all these people telling you what they think and what they think you should do, how they feel about your situation. And then we be getting it. We be listening to people whose lives don't even look like what we want. Why are you even listening to people whose lives don't look like what you want? Even if they're your family, even if they're your parents, right? Just because they are older than you don't mean that they have all the guidance, especially if their life doesn't look like what you want. If they're not saying, hey, don't do what I did because it didn't work, they can tell you that. But if they're trying to tell you how to get somewhere, where they at? Where did they get to? Look at that first, where you start taking advice and criticism from mofos who don't have the life that you want. Okay, Spirit. Sorry, y'all. I went on a little rant there. But yeah, you got to take some isolation and seek out people who have what you want, right? Who have the guidance, who have the wealth, who have the knowledge, right? Who have the experience, who are living the life that you want. You need to seek out people who have that, or right, sovereignty, going to someone who has or knows more power, more knowledge, more wealth, more experience than you. Do that. The Hierophant here, right? Seek out a spiritual leader. The Hierophant is a spiritual leader. Could be a spiritual leader, religious leader, but also traditions and things of importance, right? What do I need to know, Spirit, about this Two of Cups with the shadow? Going back to the tarot, because we need some guidance on this. Because it keeps showing up in all the readings. There's this person with this back and forth energy. They're still in our energy. So what do we need to know about this person, this energy? Five of Pentacles. They want to come out of, Five of Pentacles in reverse. They want to come out of separation. They want to come out of being in the cold. We know that. The High Priestess here. We already knew that. We already knew that. We see it every time. The High Priestess is secrets being revealed. Five of Cups. They're in regret. We already know that. We know they're in regret. We know they want to come out of the cold. We don't. Okay, what do we need to know about the sovereignty? Spirit. The Hermit. Seeking higher knowledge. What do we need to know about this Hermit and seeking higher knowledge? Past, present, future. This is definitely a past, present, future read. For some. Because like I said, my past could be your present. Right? Your future could be my past. Too many, yo. The Strength card. Yes. Yes, I wanted to say that earlier. The Strength card. Okay, so the Strength card is you finding the courage, the inner strength, the wisdom, the confidence to be who you are, to get done what you need to get done, right? That's becoming the divine feminine. And this strength card is balancing the lion and the lady, right? Balancing the lion and the lamb, right? Controlling who you are, controlling your fiery side, right? The lion, Leo, is a fire sign there. So balancing your fiery energy and your feminine energy, your meek energy. You had to do that. You had to get insight, right? Use your intuition. The high priestess with the Hierophant. I just realized that was the high priestess with the Hierophant. Dang, yo. That's a divine partnership, but a divine partnership of very spiritual people. One is a religious person, right? The Hierophant talks about religion and traditions, the doing things the traditional way. The high priestess does things a little bit differently. She's a little spiritual. She goes on her own intuition. She feels she receives the downloads herself. This person has to take the stairs to the higher knowledge, right? This is coming directly to her. She feels connected by herself. But they're both with the Knight of Cups. This is somebody presenting an offer, but also someone following their heart, right? Um, I feel like you both had to do that. And I said, when the divine feminine elevates, so does the divine masculine. Because you're connected. Bro, I just thought I saw a bug. I've been, never mind. I've been feeling like I've been seeing things. Um, I know that my gifts are being heightened, and every now and then you see the dark circles or the dark figures in the corner. Don't think I'm crazy. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Um, but yes, anyways, they're trying to follow their heart here. Someone wants to provide an offer. Someone's trying to get up the courage to provide the offer, maybe. But there is a divine spiritual connection here. What is this wish fulfillment? Five of Cups, still in regret. Maybe this person is in regret because they realize it could have been this if they wanted to do the work. Because we have the regret card here. Like somebody's regretting. Regret means you missed out on something. Right? Regret is you sad and you grieving because you missed out on something. 5 and 5 here, right? So maybe 555 is significant. What do we need to know about this wish fulfillment? With the perspective card, what do we need to know about this wish fulfillment, Spirit? Please show us clearly. What is this? The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is somebody who knows what they want and they are going to get it. They are motivated. They are focused. What else do we need to know? You're focused on nurturing yourself and loving yourself. Look at this Two of Cups here. This Two of Cups again. But look at the bottom of the deck. The Hermit. The Hermit again. We got the Two of Cups here with the Hermit that came out. And now we have the Two of Cups again with the Hermit. Y'all, I'm confused. Does this make sense to you? Is it making sense to you? Because somebody's really working towards this partnership, right? And somebody's really working towards just trying to figure their shit out. That's all I can see. And then we have the Three of Wands with success and planning the future. Somebody's like, I gotta figure. It's me. It's me right now. It's me. And somebody else is like, I gotta make this work. That's the only thing I can see. Somebody's wish fulfillment is this partnership, and somebody else is trying to figure themselves out, heal themselves, and elevate themselves. This person is not focused on the right thing. They're in their shadow side because all they're thinking about is coming out of the cold when they should be focusing on elevation. when they should be focusing on their own self-love, their own intentions and creations. But they too stuck. They're not completing the cycles, they're continuing them. They're continuing the cycle because all they're doing is being focused on how to get out of the cold when they're supposed to be elevating. That's the difference between a karmic and a karmic partner and a not karmic partner. Because the karmic partner is continuing to hold you back, continuing to prevent you from moving forward because they're focused on the wrong things. They're codependent. They have toxic behaviors. I'm looking at the devil card as I'm speaking. They have toxic behaviors. They are codependent. They have maybe addictions and things like that. Negative behaviors. But that's the karmic energy. They are focused on their shadow side and just wanting to be back in good graces. But when you're trying to elevate, you're seeking out answers from someone from someone who knows more, from someone who has more. You're seeking guidance. You're isolating yourself to elevate and figure things out. You grow. You grow. I honor my spiritual self. And underneath that, we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups with the strength. Your divine partner is elevating with you. So I think the person that you think is your twin is not your twin. That person could probably be a karmic. And maybe you need to realize that. Because they're stuck in their shadow side. I think that's what this is about. Because here, with this Knight of Swords, and then we had the Two of Cups, somebody's running towards a partnership. And somebody is running towards themselves. You can't have a Two of Cups with a Hermit. I mean, you can, right? When you have a partner, you both need to take time solo to figure things out. But in this reading, it's like partnership by myself, happy. Partnership by myself, success. Right? Like somebody is seeing it differently than the other person. All right, what's one more on this fulfillment card? That's 3. Nope. One more. Success. The 3 of Wands. And then the 5 of Cups again, regret. Somebody regrets fucking up. Pardon my French. We know that. But somebody what do we need? I don't even know what we need. Let me see. How much time we got? 33 minutes. Let's do some self-care messages. Cause yeah. What do we need to know? If y'all still with me, hit the like button. I've been in rare form in this reading. I need to be in rare form more often. That's how you find your tribe, right? When you're in rare form. I know I lost people when I had the what's it called? The rebel deck. When I was saying swear words. But I say swear words sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. It depends on my mood. But if y'all can't handle a swear word, then that's okay. Go find the one who don't say swear words. But if the message resonates, just because there's a swear word there, you might miss something. If you going about your business. Anyways, it's your life. Do what you want. What do we need? Self-care messages. What do we need, Spirit? Please show me clearly. Okay. Connect with crystals, spend time with friends, write a gratitude list. Okay, since we're talking about connecting with crystals, this is the desert rose selenite. Look it up, might be beneficial to you. This is an amethyst, raw cut. Look it up, it might be beneficial to you. Clear quartz. Look it up, it might be beneficial to you. Spend time with your friends. Spending time with your friends is important. It helps you to ground a little bit. If you have healthy friends, right? If you have people who are uplifting you, motivating you to move towards your purpose, move towards loving yourself and putting yourself first, before others. Not necessarily be selfish, right? But making sure you have a healthy balance of taking care of your needs and desires before you pour out. You can't pour from an empty cup, and you need people who help you to remember that. So spend time with those people. The people who motivate you, the people who boost you towards your goal or help you stay on track towards your goal, and the people who remind you that you can't pour from an empty cup. Connect with crystals. I gave you the crystals that I have used for this reading. And then write a gratitude list. Be grateful. Be grateful for the experiences that have changed you. Be grateful for the experiences that have made you grow. I'm not saying that all the crappy things were great, right? I'm not saying that they should have happened, because we all feel how we feel about our experiences. But if you learn from them and heal through them, you realize you can help others. I think some of us had to go through more experiences so that we could be the healers and the leaders and the guides, right? Because how you gonna help somebody get through something you ain't never been through? Book smart is not the same as life smart. It's not, because the books don't have all the answers. And I say that speaking from experience as an AFAB person who is realizing that I am autistic in my 30s, right? And the books only talk about little white males. And unfortunately, I am not a little white boy. I'm not a little white boy. Never been one. And so the books don't have my story. So book smart is not the same as life smart, guys. And I'm not knocking book smart, because I've studied quite a few books. You still need some of that too. I was just shuffling and talking, and I landed on drink some tea. I did not make my tea today. So if you have tea, you need to have some. If you drink tea, you need to have some. And since those fell, clear your energy field, get some rest, and connect with your ancestors. Just do some connecting, some soul searching, right? This hermit mode. Go isolate yourself a little bit. and then come out of that isolation. All right, y'all. I'm feeling silly. I'm feeling really silly. And so after the day I had a couple days ago, I am appreciating the silly. So enjoy your laughter. Find you some. If you're new here and you made it this far, leave me a purple heart down below. If you are true here, give me a blue heart. Peace and blessings, y'all.